Echo side, no, fuck that, no more monsters. See that guy, yo, that was an imposter. A clone, an Echo clone. Killed him and stuffed him in the back of a shack behind my home. No more monsters, no more monsters, more monsters, more monsters, more monsters, more monsters, more monsters.
Hey there, it's your Goulet, and I'm here to tell you about some merch that dropped in the Midnight Hour store that you should probably check on out. We have a variety of Midnight Hour logo shirts and hoodies for you. Best time of year, fall is coming upon us, and you're going to want to get all cozy in your new Midnight Hour hoodie and ready to fook, because you know I am. We have a Habs Harris shirt, Mr. Bones flipping you the bird, KC Kaiju. He spent all his fucking money on That's My Boy DVDs, so please buy a shirt. Jennifer Tochi out of nowhere, busting out that bell pepper out of nowhere. Am I right? Oh hey, there's me, a Lemonia Demonia shirt. I love that for me, and so should you. Ice Lord's Ninth Circle. I'm freezing my nips up in there. It's so icy. No more monsters. Let me find out. Have Cheetah will view, fast as fuck boy. The Queen herself, May Ann Cinderella. She's coming for your Chucky merch, Chuck. Midnight Hour boobs, classic. Midnight Hour sports bra, because you don't want them titties flopping around when you're jogging. Bicycle shorts to accentuate that derriere. And we have our Midnight Hour supporting peeps. Papmaster, Lady J Ghoul, Hey Chuck what the fuck, Sean 420, Only Nans, 14 inches. And we also have a variety of baseball caps and beanies if you're nasty. So come on down to the Midnight Hour Army merch store and grab you up something fancy. Boglins. Ooh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of No More Monsters. As some of you have heard, Law Park Lincoln passed away on April 22nd. For those who don't remember her, she played the character of Tanya, or probably butchering her name. Let me make sure I get her name right. Tina. She played the character of Tina in Friday the 13th, Part 8. New Blood, which I believe is also the first time we see Kane Hodder stepping into the role of Jason. Now, make sure I have everything set. The link is for the watch along is in the description, but I will put it as the pinned comment if you wish to watch along. Now, let's see what she was in. Yeah. Go back looking at IMDb. She was in an episode of Hunter, as well as Highway to Heaven. Apparently was in House 2, The Second Story, an episode of Freddy's Dead. What she wrote? Knots Landing. Looks like an episode of Beverly Hills 90210. Sky Sharks. 13 Fanboy. She was in the fan film Rose Blood, a Friday the 13th fan film. Looks like she had coming up with it was a production of House of Dolls 2. Bad Bitch and Young Bolsheviks. But yeah, she was, I really did enjoy Friday the 13th, Part 8. I think it is a very good film. And you do know that Stephen J. Connell, the writer actor, has been dead since like 2010. Don't know why you be saying rest in peace to some guy. If it's the same guy, I don't know why you're saying rest in peace to a guy who's been dead for 15 years. Like I said, the link for the movie, Friday the 13th, Part 8. which is really, I don't know, maybe for a lot of people, that is, what they primarily know her as. It's an awesome film. Sorry, I'm also eating at the same time. No, part 7. Part 7. Thanks for correcting me, man. Thank you. Um, but yeah, um, don't really care about the movie Sinners. Don't plan on seeing it. It is a nothing movie to me. So I don't really care if it's awesome or not. There you go, man. It's always sad to see somebody pass, but I guess I don't know. They haven't released what she died of. I do see that she had been battling cancer, so it could be cancer, or it could be something else. Um, but yeah, it's 60. Oh, you haven't seen Part 7, Cody? It's a good film. I think they wanted to do like Freddy versus Jason or something, but something was going on, so then we basically got Freddy, but I'm not Jason versus Carrie. Ham sandwich. Gotta love a ham sandwich. Jason meeting somebody that's got like mental powers and can um, match him and stuff, and give him a challenge that um, he's never seen before. Sinners, yeah, it's. I've seen a little bit of advertising for the films and of it, and nothing about it interests me. So to me, it's a nothing film. So still, I'm anti superhero movies. They've milked them dry. You need to leave that whale alone for a while. That's why I got rid of a lot of my superhero stuff. Can't find your remote? Ask Jack. Maybe Jack took it. He's gonna be like, ruff, 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 ruff. And she ain't watching shit. Ruff, 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 ruff. He's got it hidden. It's Jack. Jack, the terrorist. Yeah, and he's got your remote. He's like, haha, she can't watch shit because I got her remote. I got her remote. Take that. Yeah, let's see if anybody else wants to get ready. So I'm also finishing up my ham sandwich. Actually, it came out to TV because they didn't release it in the theaters because of how bad Transformers and was it My Little Pony and Strawberry Shortcake did. They said, let's not release this in the theater. We'll put it on TV, straight to home video. And if somebody released, who was it? Was it Shout Factory? I think whatever. They released a Blu-ray copy of it. That if you put it on DVD copy, I think it's a Blu-ray, and if you put it in your computer, it's got the script on the disc, which you can download from the disc and print out. So everybody set up. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. 5 machetes, 4 hockey masks, 3 camp counselors, 2 creepy old guys, and one Evil Mother hit play. The old Paramount logo. One Evil Mother. You can play the new Pamela Voorhees, man. Today, he was a good boy, and today it is his birthday. This voice for the voiceover, I want to say, might have been the original creepy guy from the first two movies. Kept going like, "There's a death curse on the place." Got one of my favorite kills, the machete to the face from Friday the 13th Part 2 to the guy in the wheelchair, and we just see it going down the steps. I like this beginning. I think it's pretty cool. Going over the kills from the previous 6 movies that he was involved with. So it'd be the previous 5 movies since he was. Oh, wow. Damn, Cody. I've never heard anybody say that one. Ooh. Cha cha cha. I've never heard anyone say that. I mean, 2's good. 2's good. I like 3 more than I like 2, though. Same with 6. I also like 6 more than 2. You stand by it. Cody stands by it. He just likes it because, you know, you get to see that skinny anorexic girl topless. So you got some. Oh, look. They want me to get cash back at Starbucks. I look like a fucking drink at Starbucks. I stand by the fact that part 2 is my favorite. And if you don't like that, I will do something evil to you. Is that what you're saying, Cody? Ah, so now we know the truth. Over 20 years later, or 25 years later, it was Max. It was Max all along. Yeah, like part 3, part 4. I mean, part 5 used to be my least favorite, but I don't know, man. Part 8's false advertisement. Kind of basically bummed me out. Oh yes, you got to say that, Rock. I mean, Max, you got to do a video of you just going, "I did it for the rocks. I did it for the rock." Well, I saw someone. I gotta go back and watch Friday the 13th Part 5 because somebody did like a review of it, and it said that if you listen to it, that sound effect of because he said that it's different in Part 5 in some of the scenes, that it's kill, Tommy, kill, Tommy. So I gotta rewatch Part 5. You know, these are Paramount Plus movies, and I couldn't find these on Paramount Plus, but they're all probably on Paramount because technically the Paramount movies. I want to release the still books for the first 5 movies, I think. Or they might have released one for all the movies, but individually only for the first 4 movies. And need to get still book for part 2 because I have still book for part 1, 3, and 4. It's part 2 I cannot find. Like they made a limited number of them. I saw Jason X in the theater. I also saw Jason Goes to. Was it Jason Goes to Hell? No, I didn't see Jason Goes to Hell. I saw Jason X and Freddy versus Jason in the theater. It was a nice little theater that they ended up tearing down so they could build a 21 or older theater. Get young Tina. Oh, got some domestic violence from the sounds of it. I always did love the Friday the 13th music. Who played young Tina? Jennifer Banco played young Tina. She went on to be in Bob Wire and Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. She did In the Shadows, Summer House Slaughter. She went on to have a decent career, it looks like. I have the soundtrack for part 3. Holy moly. Boy, did that little girl grow up. I know I've seen the mother in other stuff. What have I seen the mother in? It's Mr. Shepard. It's Susan Blue. I know I've seen Susan Blue and stuff. What else have I seen Susan Blue in? Oh, she was the voice of. Oh, 2 years before this, Susan Blue, who plays the mother, was the voice of RC in Transformers the movie. Knew I recognized her name somewheres. She went from fighting Unicron to dealing with Jason. And I believe Cruz was. 1 minute. Bad News Cruz. Can you guys name what movie that the guy that plays Cruz, Dr. Cruz, he was in a kind of cool. A year after this, he was in a pretty cool comedy movie involving a dead body. You guys named that movie he was in the year after this? Hey, Val. Well, watching Friday the 13th Part 7. Kept calling it Part 8, but man had to correct me. I'm getting my old age. I'm getting forgetful. The last thing you want a boy, you're like, oh, he's kind of cute. Oh, God, he's looking at my panties. Oh, no. that fashion style of the 80s. Still not a fan of it. And I grew up in the 80s. Because you're seeing things because you got a doctor who's not properly treating you. Like how they brought her back as the character for that fan film. Which if you haven't seen it, I do highly suggest it. Fan film even gives us a little Jason versus Michael Myers in it, which was pretty cool. He's an asshole. It's Bluto. Bluto TV. Man, some of the kills in this movie, it was sad that they censored them. There's some good kills in this movie that they censored and didn't do. Essentially, it's what this is. This is Carrie versus Jason. Jason versus a girl with mental powers. I think that's what makes it so cool because it's such a change that what we had seen in the previous 6 films, including the one with his mother. What I really like too is how they make Jason look. The discolored skin, the torn clothes, the exposed bone. Oh, the director of this film also passed away not that long ago, I believe. It is close to the top. That good Friday the 13th music. Jeez. Where is he? Yeah, we also need a Cody versus horses and trees and ladders and ledges movie. It's a pretty crappy car. If you put oil in it a day later, did you do something wrong or did you lie? Did you lie about when you put oil in it? Oh, we know you like trees, Cody. Look at that 80s hairdo on that mother. God. Again, I like the 80s. Oh, come on, Cody. You know you can just make peace with the trees. Make peace with them. The trees are your friend. Yes, they're your friends. Crystal Lake, 5 miles. Oh man, look at that. You can see all the spinal column. It's crooked too if you look at it. You might want to get that spinal column looked out, Jason. It's a little crooked. Did it freeze up on me? Come on. I think it froze up on me. Is the stream still alive? Is everything all green? Because the movie froze up on me. I wish I knew where the hell my copy of the movie went. Creepy words. Words are fun. Tell your friends. Say hello to your friends. Yeah. Try the Playmo station. There's Jason. Ooh. She's got the tit spike right through the neck. Paramount Plus. Yeah, and I love that Friday the 13th music. Oh, you're kidding. They don't have it. Take a look. It doesn't look like Paramount has it. I thought Paramount would have it. I mean, damn. This is a Paramount movie, and Paramount doesn't have it. One of the streaming services had them. Well, this guy, Russ, he seems to be a clean freak. What a stupid place. Where else would you put a lamp? One of the streaming services had them all. Is it? Got Max. Mom. Mom. Yeah, it was bugging me about that referral thing. So there you go. Now you can stop bugging me. Oh, great. Hey. Now when I look, I don't see them. Take them off. Pluto, Google, Apple, Fandango, and Amazon Prime. I guess they don't. They took the Friday the 13th movies off Paramount Plus. Halo, where they show you what's his name's face, which they never show you in the game or something. Yeah, I guess they show him in the show. That reminds me, I gotta look something up. I gotta see the movie theaters. Movie theaters. That's the one I like. That's what I don't like. Let's see, what do we have? Nope. 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 Death of a Unicorn. Oh, Princess Mononoke. Oh, don't tell me it's playing at the theater I dislike. That's gonna really suck. I really want to see Until Dawn. Hate that theater. The Ugly Stepsister? Hell of a Summer? It's not right. It's not listing my movie. So let's look at. Oh look! Tomorrow, Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. Oh, it is playing at my theater. Damn it! All I have is like $5 to my name. Ah, damn it! That's payday. Damn it! Until Dawn. It is playing at the theater I like. And like a Tuesday is $7 day, all day. Otherwise, I think it's like $11. Yeah, all normally it's $11.50 all ages. Unless it's an evening, it's $14. But every Tuesday, it's Bargain Tuesday, all day $7. Ooh, no cooling system. Damn, Cody. I don't know if I can handle that. I've been to a theater when the film's act up, when the audio's gone out, and of course, famously, I was at a movie theater when somebody decided to run around the theater spraying pepper spray, so they evac the theater. because of that. I'm sitting in the front and I could smell that pepper spray. It's like, what the hell is that pepper smell? Next thing you know, like everybody has to leave the theater. I wonder if they ever caught the person. That was over 20 years ago, though. But my movie is playing. One hour. What did all? 1 hour and 40 minutes. 15, 3:35, 6:50. I've been since wasn't when I went and saw Spider-Man, that last Spider-Man movie I believe it was. God, the place looked like it was jam packed. The people were holding 2 seats, one on each side, or 4 seats, 2 on each side. It was miserable. They wouldn't let people sit near them. And there was this is after COVID and all the restrictions were lifted, and there was no restrictions or rules on it. Hey, Cody, you should come down to Yakima Valley on May 2nd. They have an event you will love. You will absolutely love to go to, Cody. It's wrestling. It's wrestling with dwarf wrestlers. You have a pip guy. You're like, hips up, toes down. Shish kebabs. You're not missing anything, Cody, but come on, you want that dwarf wrestling, that midget wrestling. You'd be like, yeah, there's a pip. There's a pip. You might have some hookers. You might have some hoes for me. Yeah, you're not missing much. There's a great coffee place in the valley called BJ's. Just don't tell the owner you know me. She'll be like, that little shit. That asshole. I am always messing with the owner. I taunt and pick on them nonstop, and they give it right back. It's literally the thing me and the owner of that one coffee place do. We just basically shit talk each other nonstop because it's fun. They're one of the few people I've genuinely met in person that can literally, when it comes to shit talking and being a smartass, they can take it as good as they can give it as good as they can take it. Jurassic World Dominion. Shit, damn. That was I want to say that wasn't that long ago, but I'm probably wrong. See, Dominion. That's 2022 that Dominion came out. And the next Jurassic Park movie, I do plan on seeing it in the theaters because I've seen every Jurassic movie, or Park movie, or Jurassic World movie. I've seen all of them in the movie theater. Actually, no, Nanette, it came out in 2022. June 2022 is when Jurassic World Dominion came out. But I've seen all the Jurassic Park movies and all the Jurassic World movies. I've seen them all in the movie theater. So when that next one, that 7th movie comes out, I plan on seeing it in the theater. It better be in the theater because I got to keep that streak alive. Yes, it's YOLO. I'm gonna send YOLO after you that for that one, Cody. YOLO, toss that TV. He did his actor, director, filmmaker, short maker, YOLO Donkey. Yeah, I mean, when I remember I went with my uncle, one of my uncles and his ex-wife, or one of his ex-wife wives, and my cousin to go see that movie, and I shit talked to like, this movie's gonna suck. I don't want to see it. And then we leave. Like, what do you think? Like, I fucking love that movie. That movie's awesome. But just so you know, the Jurassic Park movies, they're based on YOLO's life. He's that old. You know, you can tell you all about the dinosaurs. He was alive back then. And don't let him trick you. He was around back then. I was watching the behind the scenes, the making of Poltergeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, and they were showing the rehearsals. And the one guy had the strip nude and act like he was having sex with the girl. And he ended up getting aroused, so the guy's running around with a heart on he wasn't supposed to have. Bullshit, you're 24 million, YOLO. We know it. We know you're old. You know, you didn't either listen to a song about everybody walked the dinosaur. You're old enough to walk the dinosaurs. God, and after they introduced that hockey mask in the movies every Halloween, they were all over the place. And now people try to buy those cheap hockey masks and uh, recreate it. Dude, he split his face wide open. Oh, a glimpse of George Bush, man. There was a glimpse of George Bush. And from the looks of it, she's not a natural blonde. The carpet doesn't match the drapes. Freaking doctor today puts me on this medicine. I have to do the copay for it. I didn't have the money for the copay, so I can't get it yet. He tells me it's supposed to help my metabolism and give me energy and shit, help me lose weight. And then I go to get it, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, this could cause your heart to kind of beat a little bit faster." It's like, the fuck is he putting me on that can make my heart beat faster? Don't you think they would have done a test on my heart to make sure it was safe for my heart to put me on something that might make my heart beat faster? Oh, so he's an Easter doggy. But still, why the fuck would a doctor try to put me on a medicine that can make my heart? I mean, I haven't had my heart really looked at in a while, you know. No, it's just a pill. But still, fucking do an exam on somebody's heart. Really get a good look at the heart before you put them on something that can make the hearts possibly beat faster. It's like, it's okay. My luck, if I get the medicine, I'll take it once and end up in the hospital with a heart attack. Star. There you go, YOLO. Your next movie, Star Mummy. You can do. There's a mummy. You can find someone that dresses up as a mummy from the stars, and just like WCW, once the badges come off, they could be a ninja. It could be, but still, Get a good look at somebody's heart. Listen to it. Make sure they're healthy enough. I forget what the name of it was, but now I'm like, there was a post to have me talk to the dietitian, and the dietitian called me, but then I was busy, so they had to call me back in 10 minutes and never did. So I get to play the phone thing to try to talk to them, and then I'm going to say, like, hey, this medicine I was told can make my heart faster. I want to make sure it's, something I can take safely. As much as I like hospital food, I'm in no rush to end up in a hospital with machines hooked up to me. Oh, yeah, speaking of deaths, rest in peace to Steve Mongo McMichael. When he played for the, what was it, 81 to 93, he played for the Bears. He was with them when they won the Super Bowl in 85. He did got involved in wrestling in '95. When he appeared as special commentary for WWE to the WWF in '95 before becoming part of WCW as a commentator. Had that little Chihuahua Pepe. It was fun to watch. Then he was transitioned to wrestling until he retired in '99. And he had Lou Gehrig's ALS. They sent him to hospice. What was it? Yesterday they sent him to hospice. And he died later that day. He's what, 67? Or was it 63? I liked Mongo. He was pretty cool to me. No, he was when he appeared on Raw. He was doing was Lawrence Taylor was feuding with Bam Bam Bigelow, and they're going to that WrestleMania NFL versus WWF match. He did special commentary on Raw, and then got into a fight with Kama Mustafa, aka the Godfather. But yeah, he did feud with Jeff because Mongo's ex-wife was Deborah McMichael, who went on to manage Jeff Jarrett, divorced Mongo, and then went on to marry Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then you had all that shit that went down when Stone Cold really got drunk or something and smacked her around and got arrested, and they ended up in Divorce City. And she said that he had done it more than once. The WWE knew about him smacking her around, but they did nothing. I've seen that she's commented about her ex-husband passing away. His daughter was born in 2008. Poor girl is, what, 2008? It's a teenager, late teens. Poor girl. Yeah, actually, Yolo, he ended up working at a gentleman's club, I believe. Um, because he ended up working after wrestling at a gentleman's club. What club was it? Oh, Cheetah Strip Club. He managed the Cheetah Strip Club in Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean, I'm not impressed with what we've been seeing. I think part of the reason that WrestleMania was so boring to me is because they want every match, almost every match on Raw on Netflix to be like a pay-per-view. So when you get, so it took it away and it hurts WrestleMania. In dog years, again, YOLO is over 24 million years old. We found the records. We found the caveman drawings. And the dinosaur bones with his initials carved into it. Ah, Mr. Bones. That main event of night one could not hold my attention. And you know, I think Jacob's father was in town, but instead of having him come down to congratulate his son after he won the U.S. title, they had Haku. That main event, the ending of that main event was so lame. That main event for night two would have been good if they had a better ending and then not some guy who took 8 hours just to walk down to the ring. Ah, you saw the video with all of my Matt Balls and literally Bones. Literally, I couldn't find them at first. We were getting done shopping, and I went back to the toy section, Mr. Bones, and I'm just looking, and they have this section. I got all like the mystery boxes and like those mystery ball things that I think Jim used to do the videos where you get the little like shopping things, like little fake shopping bags and stuff in. And I'm really, and at the bottom of the shelf, one of the shelves is a mess and all this stuff there that wasn't supposed to be there. And there was 2 Mad Balls, and one of them was Screaming Mime, the one that I needed. I got them all done. I should do a more detailed video than that short. I got to take some glass cleaner to the domes that are over them because they look bad. Reposition Screaming Mime because I have him point looking up. I should try to see if I can get him so he's looking more forward. But literally, I can look up and see them with 2 of my dragons. Yep, he's got 3. He super glued a golf ball to his testicles, so now he has 3. Dennis went. The little movements that Kane Hodder does, I always like them. Because Kane Hodder had these simple little movements that was so cool. And you know, he's played Leatherface. He was a stunt double for Leatherface. He technically played Freddy, because that was, and Friday, Jason Goes to Hell. That was his hand wearing the glove that dragged Jason's mask. Oh, awesome. I think Micah's the only one left for Jason for Kane. He should do something so he can say he's played them. A cold man. Oh. I bet Cody's finisher was something like the bionic leg drop. He was like I'm the cold man. I'm Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do? I think Hogan said it's because issues with his back is because of that leg drop, and I can believe that. Like Solomon Crow. Don't go. Don't go. I like that, Dan. I like that one. That's good. Ooh. Ooh, no. The Nanette get the wrath of Mr. Bones. See, you don't want to make Mr. Bones mad. He gets all green and buff and shit. Did you want the fan to be down by a river bed? Didn't they do a box set of all the Friday the 13th movies that came in a steelbook at one time? Ooh, Mr. Bones giving Nan the cold shoulder. Damn. The cold shoulder from the Bonesonator. What the fuck is a laser projector? They're using that to do Dog Man or whatever that kid's movie is. Yeah, it's Bones. You don't want to make him mad, Nan. Get angry gives Mr. Bones gas. Real bad gas. Over 300? Ouchie. Ouchie, that's a lot. Oh, Mayan's still alive. Was Class of 1992 that movie about the teachers who were killer robots? Take care, donkey. And stop trying to finger the buttholes of the alligators or crocodiles or whatever it is you have down there. Killer robots as teachers. You know, thinking about that movie, Class of 1999 and 1999 too, I know about the movie, but I forget about it because I never really hear anybody talk about those two movies. I think I saw somebody do a review of the second one, but I never really heard anybody talk about those two movies. Here's the thing: he's supposed to be still wet and slimy, and he's grabbing an electrical thing, and he's having no bad thing happen to him. like I said, no one really ever talks about them. Randomly, I came across someone on YouTube. Actually, just recently, someone doing a review of the second movie. They might have talked about the first movie, but like, you never hear anybody talk about them.
Echo, are you mad at me?
Yeah, you're giving me bad gas.
I came in and you didn't even say hello. You're just like, oh, there's Mr. Bones.
Well, you're giving me bad gas. I'm that angry.
Also, are you mad at me because I made 2 posts about Lar Park Lincoln and you didn't even invite me to the special stream about her?
You did? Oh, fuck. Sorry about that, man.
Now I'm sad. I think you're mad at me, aren't you?
Nope.
I think there's 2 of those 99 movies. One of them's like normal, and then the second one they decided to go crazy with it and make them cyborgs. But I haven't seen either of them.
Yeah, like I said, I never hear anybody talk about them. So I tend to forget about them unless something gets brought up.
I think one of them is on Vestron, which I need because I'm trying to collect them all.
It's like
I
that
don't have
one,
that
was
one
it 1-8 whatever evil or whatever it's called? The new 2 of them?
976 Evil.
Yeah.
What about it?
There's another one that I tend to forget about a lot.
Yeah, that Blu-ray's out of print and expensive as fuck.
Oof. He's gonna catch on fire, Nan. That's what can happen. I gotta rewatch part 5 though, as they said that they changed the Jason.
How far are you into the movie?
5707. Class of 1984. I mean, they haven't said what she died of, though. I haven't been able to see. Just that she had been battling cancer.
That's probably what she died of then.
The family, I think, was asking for privacy.
I just seen a post earlier, and I didn't even know he had a daughter. John Cougar Mellencamp's daughter has cancer, stage 4.
Yeah, and
Her
I
name
think
is
she's
Caddy with an I.
yeah, stage 4, and that he was helping to plan her funeral. That's
Yeah, I saw 2
sad.
different posts that was weird on YouTube. I saw her videos. She said that the treatments were doing good and she's optimistic. And then I Googled to see who she was, and it said it was John Cougar's daughter, and that he's calling her every evening trying to get her plans, her burial plans scheduled or whatever. And he wants to make sure she gets in the family mausoleum. It's like, damn, he's trying to bury her awful fast. Because in the video I had to see first that she was optimistic that she might beat it.
That's still sad, though. I always find it sad when a parent outlives a child.
Okay, what's your timestamp?
59:20. The guy was just looking at the presents because that girl shot him down because he thought he was gonna get some poutine. Guess Hobbs wasn't feeling good or up to it, so he didn't get no midnight hour and couldn't find anybody to take the place.
Yeah, I would have tried to run one, but I tried last week and there was no one around, no one filming it, so I figured no one would want to do it this week either.
And so I just did this. Should have did this No More Monster last night. Got a whole bunch of work to do.
I enjoy
Everything's-
this movie. It's part of the King Hodder trilogy, but my favorites are 4 and 6.
I thought he did more than 3. He did 4.
Did he?
Yeah, he did this one, the 8th one, Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason X was the last one. The last one he did. So there's 4 of them. They didn't bring him back for Freddy vs. Jason.
Well, this is 7.
So 7, 8, 9,
8, 9. What's the 4th one?
10. No, because it goes Friday the 13th, part 7 was his first. Then part
Then
8.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, which is part 8. Then Jason Goes to Hell. And then Jason 10. So that's the 4 he did. But he broke the record with part 8, because previously, outside of flashbacks, he'd only been played by, most people had only played him once. He was the first person outside of flashbacks to play him more than once. Yeah. Tommy and was in 3 of them. Tommy was the one, because then the Jarvis trilogy,
The Jarvis trilogy, yeah.
4, 5, and 6.
I like those movies. I like all of the Jason movies.
But I gotta go back and watch part 5, because someone said that I watched a review. Is they always have that sound effect of kill, 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 ma, 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 ma. They do, like, they say if you listen to some of the seasons like involving Tommy, you hear it says kill, 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 Tommy, 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 kill, 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 Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. They changed the second part into Tommy's name. So I gotta go back and watch it to see if that's, if the being truthful or not just making something up. Now this girl in the blue shirt, she put it on the find her.
I thought about doing a pop-up earlier and seeing if you wanted to go up and either do this one or House 2. I looked up her IMDb and it says she started in House 2. I was like, damn, how did I not know that? And I
And an
looked at
episode
her
of-
character.
And an episode of Freddy's Nightmare.
Yeah, but that'd be a short string.
I always liked this one girl in the movie. A hottie and a stoner. Works for me. I like some of the kills in Jason X. The what is that chemical that he freezes that girl's face in? Fucking I know that chemical. That's one. The 2 girls in the sleeping bags, which is a repeat of another kill he made in one of the other movies. I think.
You want to smoke some pot and have premarital sex? We love premarital sex. I like that part with the computers and they regenerate it.
I swear though, in the
slowing
theater,
down.
when I saw it in the theater, and when I watch it nowadays, when he's beating them with a sleeping bag, it sounds like they're screaming in agony. But in the theater, it sounded more like they were moaning and groaning, like they were having sex. As he did it, I swear. Because maybe wonder if they changed it before they released it on home media. I liked House 2.
I like House 2, but not as much as the first one. My ranking of them is I like 1, 4, 3, then 2 because 2 is too much comedy in it.
Well, the one that was was it Horror Show? Was it?
Yeah, that was originally what the fuck was it called? Horror Show? Yeah, you said that. They renamed it House 3.
So I like that one, but that last one they did when they went back to the house for some reason, like the
That's
writer
the one
guy
I
was,
ranked number 2. I like it because they brought back William Catt from the first one.
it didn't hold my attention as much as the other ones did.
Yeah. It probably has the lowest budget of all of them, but
Oh, no,
House
that's
3
good.
was originally its own movie and released as a horror show, and then they put it in a box set and called it House 3.
They're good movies, man. If you haven't seen them, see, yeah, yes, you can trust me on that one, man. They're not bad movies. They're actually pretty good.
Hey, Cody, have you seen a movie called Gangland with Sasha Mitchell in it? Kind of similar to Van Damme's Cyborg.
What was it? Oh, one of Van Damme's movies uses, I think, some costumes and stuff from what was supposed to be He-Man 2.
Yeah, Cyborg. It feels like the He-Man movie.
Because it was supposed to be. It's like Dead or Dead was supposed to be House of the Dead 3. Oh, my mom the other day, she asked me a random question. She goes, "How many Amityville movies are there?"
Oh, God.
And I busted up laughing.
About 5 actual ones and then 75 presents or whatever.
I think my laughter kind of got on her nerves when she asked. I think she wanted a straightforward answer, and me laughing wasn't exactly the answer she wanted. It's like, well, Mom, there's this thing. There's some official movies, and then there's a whole bunch of movies that just threw the name Amityville on it.
Amityville, isn't there an Amityville toilet?
Amityville Toilet, Amityville Shark, Amityville Island. There's what, Turkey Day, and then that Turkey Day the sequel, or is that the first one? House Squad.
There's about 5, maybe 6 original ones, and then the last big budget one was called Awakening, I think it was called, and then they started doing all those low budget ones.
Well, they did the remake.
Yeah, I think Awakening was after the remake.
But yeah, it's like if you look up Zombie, the zombie movie series, there's like, I think it's Zombie, also aka Dawn of the Dead, Zombie 2, aka Zombie Flesh Eater, and then I think there's a Zombie 3, and then all of a sudden he does other series.
There was about 5 of those.
To official though, there's only 3, I think.
And then there's a bunch of AKs that, like, you just have to look it up and find out which ones are what. Like, there's all kinds of weird shit, like a movie called Absurd, but if you look at IMDb and AKA, I think it's AKA one of the zombies, just because people throw it on there.
Because there is a whole.
Well, man, the best 2 Terminators are the first 2, and then if people watch the other ones, it's just guilty pleasures or just watching them because you like sci-fi movies.
Yeah, I felt that the series started to go downhill at some point. Oh, here we go.
I can get some enjoyment out of the 3rd one, but I didn't like they replaced what's-his-face with Nick Stahl. He was too drugged out to play the guy, I guess.
Okay, there's the Italian zombie series, which is Zombie, aka Dawn of the Dead. Zombie 2, also we know it as Zombie. Zombie 3, then there's the British series, the German series, the Thai series, the Australian series, the American series.
I got this Blu-ray it's just called After Death you sent me, and it's one of them. It's one of them, but it's confusing because I have like all 4 of them on DVD, and this one is a different number on my DVD.
Okay, that's from the British series. That's also known as Zombie Flesh Eaters 3. It's also part of the Thai series and the American series.
Yeah, that's why I was opening it to see what it said. Zombie Flesh Eater Street.
Yeah, which would make it under that title. That's the
But
British.
After Death is a different number on the DVD I have. It's weird.
Because again, there's multiple series, like for the original Italian series. There's just the 3. I haven't watched that yet. I'm gonna start. I just started a little bit to watch the Pacific Rim animated series on Netflix. Here's the thing: Jason never used power tools until this movie, and hasn't used them since, I believe. Did you ever notice that?
Maybe you don't like the noise. Or you're too much trouble than to just stab a bitch. I don't know.
There's always he never used power tools, and then randomly one scene, and I don't think he used them again. They also messed up the Terminator timeline, because you have the timeline of the first 2 movies, then you have the TV show timeline, and the timeline of the multiple timelines that movies have.
If you already started and you're curious about the rest, man, you might as well just watch them. You might like them for the stories and stuff.
Yeah. Which one was it that what's his name had the meltdown? Christian Bale, because they had the meltdown on
I
the
think
set
he
of
was
one
in
of
the
them.
4th one.
Yeah, there's that audio of him having the meltdown.
He has a
Somebody
meltdown on every set, I think.
Well, no, like this audio leaked. Somebody he was going over lines or whatever, and somebody was working on something, and he got pissed off, and he started yelling at them, and someone recorded him. The audio of him having like this meltdown and going all psycho on somebody. You're a fucking idiot! Fucking get in the way! Oh, fuck you!
I swear there was more than one movie where he did that.
Probably is, but this one was a big deal because all of a sudden when they're talking about it and then they released this audio, it's like, damn. I don't know if he ever apologized for it or he just like was like, what the fuck ever, you assholes. Even Tom Cruise, there's an audio of Tom Cruise having a meltdown. But that was over, I guess he was filming a movie during COVID and somebody wasn't wearing a mask or something and he snapped on the guy. It's like, you idiot, put on a fucking mask, you asshole. You're trying to get us sick?
It's probably one of the Mission Impossibles. That's all he ever makes.
No. Well, after because remember they tried to do that Dark Monster Universe thing? And
Oh,
it
the
failed.
Mummy?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like the beginning of it and it was like bombed.
But they did another new Wolfman. Everybody's hating on that. No one never liked any of the movies. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Well, these are the classic monsters too, Mummy and Wolfman. Nosferatu is technically a classic monster.
So I've seen a couple Until Dawn reviews, and from a gamer's point of view, like I know you're a gamer, you may not like it because they're saying it doesn't really follow the game at all.
Because it's an original story to begin with, my understanding.
But I like movies based off video games as a horror movie fan because I'm not really a gamer, so I still want to watch it. But
I'm
hardcore gamers might not like it.
I'm intrigued by it, so I want to give it a chance. And Ben, I want to get my hands on a copy of Video Dead, but every time I look, it comes with a movie called TerrorVision, which I don't like.
We did a watch along for that a while back on Midnight Hour, man.
Yeah, we did. I think so. But I want to get my hands on a copy of just it. I don't want TerrorVision.
Can't.
But
I
then
think we
again,
did both of those, but I can't remember them apart.
But then again, I have my copy of what is it, Hard Rock Zombies or whatever.
Double feature.
Yeah, it comes with some movie I never seen before, didn't care too much for.
Yeah.
But I still have it.
That's what I
Looks
was
like
saying. You could get that double feature. No law says you have to watch the one you don't like.
Yeah. But I was trying to see if I could find it just, with that one, but it looks like I'm going to have to. I mean, I got to get that. Camp Blood 10. Still waiting for news on cheerleader elimination camp, or whatever that is. That I found crowdfunded on Indigo, donated to Indigo.
If I remember right, I liked TerraVision more than the other one you're talking about. Ben, is TerraVision the one with the little boy and the sister, and it kind of feels like
They
a
have
full
the
moon movie?
alien. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Is that the one you're after, or the other one?
Just Video Dead.
Well, hell, the other one's a good movie. I can't remember. I remember
Yeah,
like
but I've seen it, but I didn't really care too much for it.
that. It feels like a full moon movie to me, and you love full moon.
That's true. I do like my full moon. I wish I had a computer that could handle games like that, Cody. I've been replaying Dead Island 1, trying to get my level ranked up before I try Dead Island Riptide again. There's a few movies like I've wanted to add back to my collection. I'll just add to my collection. I got Shockwave. I got Hard Rock Zombies. Oh, and Shockwave was one I really wanted. Always liked this kill. The fuck you both. Be right back. Mr. Bones is in charge. I gotta go use the little zombies room.
He's killing me. Oh, wrong movie.
Hips and roll it and touch that hair and roll that pussy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Woo-woo.
Woo woo boo boo.
When he did this scene where he gets caught on fire, he had that incident with the fire in real life, which was before this. They filmed this movie. I was kind of shocked that he could do that.
He's a bad motherfucker.
You ever watched the documentary on him when he went and revisited the pain ward? They said his father wouldn't let them put him on painkillers.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm old, so I don't remember nothing. Is it called To Hell and Back or something like that?
Yeah, he was like, as a father, I guess he had seen people get addicted He was like, no, I ain't gonna have my son risk having my son get addicted. Elvira. Hello, back. I'm Echo. Good to meet you back.
And that's mad at me.
Oh, we're gonna have Mr. Bones versus Nanette. Hair versus hair. The loser has to shave the butt hair. You can
Are
tell
you
that some
going
of
to
these.
officiate that so you have to look at our butt hair to make sure we cut it?
I'll have Ben do that part.
See? And that's mad at me. Hello, Nan. Have we not been officially introduced? I've been like talking to you about movies and stuff, but unless I say hello, then it doesn't count. Fire, fire.
They remember they pulled that episode because of that. Some kid started a fire, whatever, was accused of it. Now, did you say hello to Man? She might think you're mad at her.
Hello, man.
Apparently, Bones people.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Cody Ray 119. Is anybody else in the chat?
No, that I know of. Val was here earlier, and so was Chabot.
Hello, Chabot and Val, in case you watched the replay.
What do you think about that rap song?
No.
The one that I sent you for, where the name drops the midnight hour.
Yeah, no. That's what I think about it. No.
Randomly, because he did that, uploaded on one of his channels. Then he did a reaction on another one of his channels, and I'm listening. All of a sudden, I hear the midnight hour. I'm like,
It's people we've never even heard of mentioning the midnight hour. It's weird.
that's why I ended up sending it to you. Like, fucking name dropped us. Did you ever see the alternate version of when the father comes out of the water? The pictures.
Yeah.
I wish they had went with that makeup. But where the studio or somebody said nope. He's in the scene with the firefighters. The director.
It makes more sense. Why does he come out all clean and healthy looking?
Well, the film, the guy who picks up the hockey mask, that's Carl whatever, the director. He wanted him to look all like, decrepit and rotten. But somebody there, some higher up, vetoed that. But we've seen the images of it.
He's been under the water for years. Why wouldn't he come up all like mutilated and ugly?
Like Jason.
Yeah.
But again, somebody decided otherwise. Now, he died not that long ago, though. John Carl Buckler. Yeah, he died in 2019. Cancer.
He was in one of the Hatchet movies.
Two
I love
of
the
them.
Hatchet movies. They put all the horror stars in them.
He was in two of them.
Yeah, the guy that lived in the swamp.
Because I remember the first one, they talk about how he would he bottled and drank his own piss, and then they go away, and he's drinking it. He's like, gets a good batch, and then he gets killed in the second one.
You doing a Bad Dragon Sunday night? You're probably doing more Final Destinations. I know you've been running through those. Or something to do with a witchcraft holiday. I seen a poll you did on that. I assume that's a witchcraft holiday. I don't know what the hell it is. Yeah, you need to get Victor Crowley, Cody. They're all good, in my opinion.
We should do another one, but did Kane have some health issues too?
I don't know. I think he would still do it. I think they should do it to catch the Terrifier hype, because everybody loves those gory ass movies. People say like Hatchet came out before its time, because now everybody's eating that shit up. Why wasn't anybody cheering for Hatchet? It has the same gory ass fucking bloody kills.
Oh, I was looking this up. His favorite kill is a sleeping bag against a tree from this movie. I wasn't tell when he ripped.
Oh, I thought you meant what were you doing on your channel? I heard you been kicking ass on that trivia stuff.
Trivia stuff.
You're over on Gore's channel. The contest, and she's been kicking our asses. So, Mayanne has a witchcraft holiday called May Day. Let me find out.
Take her holiday away. She doesn't need one.
Ben said they released a new Killjoy. You better get on that.
It's actually not really a new movie. It's just got I think it's got archive footage of some people talking about trying to summon him and archive footage or whatever. I gotta watch it, but from what I can see, it seems like a lot of archive footage.
They do a new one? Because I thought they already had a couple like that. Something Circus.
Yeah, they did a Carnival of Blood, whatever, for the few of the franchises. But then I read somewhere it was because I kept seeing clips, they look like from the older movies, and then it lists archive footage of some of the people. Let's see, Killjoy, Terrify, 2024. Because of Trent Hager has Killjoy archive footage, and then let's see, a lot of archive footage of people. To me, it sounds like it's a compilation film with footage from Killjoy, Killjoy 2, and something called Crips. So it's just a collection of.
So they have Terrifier in the title to try to trick people into watching. Is that what you're saying, Ben?
Well, that would do it, given as popular as Terrifier is. Instead of, but I think I have it on my stuff list. Succubus, Pacific Fear.
I've seen some page post that Peter Pan comes out next week, and they're just talking about that Region 2 one. I still haven't heard nothing about us. Our region.
Well, I signed up for that newsletter from them, and I don't think I've gotten anything from them. I mean, I'll check out that it's Terrify, not Terrify, it's Terrify. I'll check it out, but if it's a compilation, then
Man,
It's on the Terrifier 2024 movie is on Tubi, Nanette. It's called Killjoy. Terrify. I have all of the main movies, none of the compilation ones, because I really kind of don't get into compilation movies. Give me the actual movies. Because Jim helped me collect them, all of the Killjoy movies.
I watched them all a while back, but I forgot them all. I had a favorite one. It had Betty Boop, or what's her name? Batty Boop, and she kind
Batty
of
Boop.
reminded me. She was kind of acting like Harley Quinn in it.
They
but I don't
introduced
remember.
her. She was introduced in the third movie.
Yeah, she was in like 3 and 4, wasn't she?
She was in 3, 4, and 5.
It was probably like the third one that was my favorite.
And the fourth
'Cause-
one, like she's going pregnant, which means she can. She's going. They're like, we're becoming human, which means you can get me pregnant. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, Full Moon has a thing where they'll have a character that's cool and then they'll change stuff about them, and then they become not so cool.
Because she was killed off after her initial appearance, and then when he got put on trial in the fourth movie, they like resurrected her, and they're like, when they put her on trial,
Yeah, I think it was the third one that was my favorite. I don't think I like that trial stuff.
Yeah, it went in a much different direction because now they're in hell and he's on trial, and then later they're like on Earth and the spaceships and space fights. It was like, the fuck is. So there's another thing. Okay, Leprechaun went to outer space. Jason went to outer space. Pinhead went to outer space. Killjoy went to outer space. The fake Betty, the fake Batty Boop. They turn like looking for Killjoy, and then they realize she's not the real Batty Boop. Not the first time they had a fake Batty Boop, because like when they in the last one they had like the TV show, they had a fake Batty Boop, and the real one, who was actually naked save for body paint, which got my attention. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'll give that compilation movie a chance. Ugh. So what you doing this upcoming week for your Channel Bones? The Lepcon, yes, he went to outer space too. That leaves Chucky and Michael and Ghostface and Art the Clown. And the thing is, the Killjoy movies cross over with is that Eva Bong or whatever? They did some crossover with it. But that's it for me, guys. I've got to go. I think I'm going to go watch that Killjoy movie. Hope everybody has a good night.
Baldwin.
That too. Thanks for joining me, Bones, and hope everybody has a good night.
Peace.